What's up, YouTube? Happy Tuesday. This is a good day to be thirsty. We usually save the thirsties for Thursdays, okay? So, hey, I hope everybody had a good day. Welcome back to the Boss's Lounge. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about vagina, and we're going to talk a little bit about Drewski and them settling out of court amongst some more information regarding, I don't know, Kim Ye. And I said I wasn't going to talk about him anymore, but I am. Well, let's get this intro real quick. All right. We are back. Thank you. Hey, lovely babe. How you doing, my love? You're so funny. Thank you so much for coming over. Please thumbs up the video for me or not. Either way, it's engagement. We appreciate that. So, before we get deep into before we get deep into vagina and Drewski, we're going to talk about the verses. Now, we know it's the verses going on right now with Anthony McNeil and Music Soul Child, right? And can y'all see the screen? Yes, good. You can see the screen. We know that the verses is going on. I know, shout out to Leo, the Lioness Queen. She is currently streaming it on her platform, which means tells me she paid for it. I know Raw was looking for it, trying to get in. I think they were having some technical difficulties. I'm not sure, but shout out to Neighborhood Talk. They kind of reported straight from Versus TV that Versus will not be on IG. You will have to watch it on VersusTV.com with a Trillerverse pass. You have a 14-day trial. Folks, they are going to start charging to view the verses. It is too much money out there that they're letting go. It's definitely a revenue for them. And it's no reason why they shouldn't charge. I think it's an excellent idea. It's definitely business worthy. And it came from a business focus, a business perspective, right? It's about the money, the revenue to help pay for some of this and to, hopefully be able to pay for some other people that may not be as big as some of the verses people coming out. But at the end of the day, the people like the old school, that's what they want to hear and that's what they're going to pay for. So again, shout out to the Neighborhood Talk for giving us that information. So, let's go into the Super Bowl real quick. So, this is old school. This is OG style, what you're looking at here. Yeah. So if people couldn't get into the verses to see it tonight, that's because they're charging. And you have to sign up with your debit card or your credit card, and you have a 14-day trial. Day 15, they're charging you. Probably midnight on the 14th or 11:59 on the 14th, they'll be charging you. But yeah, so that's what Neighborhood Talk reported earlier. So this is the OG. This is back in the day. This is back when things was popping off. This was the shit. And leave it to Marshall to throw up a sign, two signs, finger sign, an FU sign, and what appears to be gang-like affiliated, right? At any rate, he riding with the boys in blue. Let's just say that. So that's pretty much how they go. That's how M got in. He is trending on Twitter. Eric says triggered you. If Eminem triggered you while he took a knee and the national anthem wasn't playing, then it wasn't about the freaking anthem at all. Because Eminem for the Super Bowl, he asked the NFL, could he take a knee for whatever reason, and they told him no, under no circumstances you to take a knee. You saw what happened. I showed the picture the other day. He took a knee at the end of his performance, which he could easily say was incorporated into his performance. But that's how he ended his performance. If you go back and look at the Super Bowl when he performed, he took a knee at the end of his show. Hey, Millville. You so funny. Hey, Momo. Hey, sis. Hi, my babies. Kiss both my babies, Ricky and Ivy. So it's a lot of controversy with him taking a knee, and they want to make it about the anthem and Colin Kaepernick, and it very well could be. I don't know what his reasons for. I didn't look any deeper into it. I'm sure it's been spoken or said somewhere around here, but the bottom line, the facts that did come out that were reported, he asked them could he take a knee, and they told him no, and he did it anyway. So it's yet to see, what's going to come of that. See, here it is right here. That was at the end of his performance. And he held it right there. He held it. He was making a statement. Whatever his statement was, it was either you can't tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't even trying to pay me all my money. Allegedly. This is my opinion. This is my opinion and commentary protected under fair use. You can't tell me what to do, or it could have simply been, I'm going to do what I'm going to do anyway. I was trying to be respectful, but since you motherfuckers ain't want to be respectful, y'all didn't want to talk about the rest of my money, then I'm going to do what I'm going to do anyway. And it was definitely a statement, maybe two, but he's certainly trending. This is a little bit of, the performance. This when he getting ready to go down, I believe, excuse me. Mary J. thicker than a snigger. Mary J was thicker than a snigger. No, and you know what, Lovely? You're right on point, because I told y'all last week, that they found out the people had already slipped and said it to a reporter that they was gonna do it for free, and it got put out, it got vlogged, and they had said that they were their halftime performance, they was gonna be free, but they forgot to tell the people that had signed up to come do a halftime performance to get paid. So then Mary J, Mary J being Mary J jumped up and told him, well, you know what, I don't think I'm going to be able to do a collage of songs, given, about payment situation. And I'm putting this in my words. This is my words. This is coming from me. This ain't Mary. Mary made a statement, but I'm putting to you how I and her interpreted when she said it, when she, made her statement. And then she said, but I can give you one. So, she gave him a little quick little something. But for the most part, they wasn't going to get the money probably that they was promised, and obviously had not signed into a contractual agreement with. Otherwise, they would not have had to have performed at all. But it was good promotion for Snoop, because he just signed on. He just became the owner of Death Row Records, right? Dre need a little money. He just divorced his wife. She's gripping him by his corners. Okay. Mary J, well, I don't know. I keep hearing I'm gonna see Mary J name on the list, but I don't know right now. She popping because she's still playing in Ghost Book. And I think she done put out a song too that the people like. But she got that infamous almost fell down, look like I kicked in a dance routine type of look. Everybody, that shit is popping. They love that. They was wanting her to do it. It was real raw. So going back to Kimye, they catch Miss Thing. She did an IG story that she deleted, and she said she had a come up after dating Kanye for 2 months. She says she's famous now and she's unstoppable. That's what she said in her deleted IG. She had a come up because she slept with him for 2 months. Now, y'all didn't date. Y'all slept together. That's what y'all did. Y'all didn't have anything meaningful. You can't make me believe it was meaningful because it was over too fast. And he was still yelling and screaming for his wife. Had you been a real smart bitch, you would have hung on in. But he ain't never stopped screaming for his wife. But hey, then we find out that you got a baby. Wait, girl, you had a baby last year. Girl, they said the baby's name is Valentino, born January 17th, 2021. That is what let me see, whose thing is this? Industry on Blast. This is what Industry on Blast brought to the forefront. That homegirl got a baby. Her baby is a little over a year old. Kanye was trying to play stepdaddy. Did Kanye really think he was going to move in and want to be wanted and be pampered and cared about and questioned about his medication and act like they love him because he missed all of that? He missed all of that. They gave him that back when Donda was still alive. They used to treat him like that. I think that's how he fell in love with her. But old girl done had a baby. So what's really the deal? So now she thinks she popping. She got to come up. She must have forgot she got that baby at the house. And then if that was not enough, look who we got now. I thought since this rapper should have represent, so they didn't give me that. Hey, if they getting paid their money, you'll see it. Them people wanted them to work for free. They lucky they showed up and performed. So that they maybe they people told them it was a write-off. For Snoop, it's obvious. For me, for Dre, it's obvious. For Mary, it's obvious. For Eminem, I don't really know why he did it. He probably just did it for old time's sake. And we know why 50 did this shit. He want to be in everything. Anything he got his money in, he want to be in. He gonna mess around. Anyway, so Industry on Blast brings again where Azalea Banks puts Kanye ex-publicity stunt Julia, ex-girlfriend, on blast as an escort. Now, she says, we already know the tea, Fulia. You came to Miami looking for sex work. Same lawyer was in contact with Ye, and it was a weak PR stunt from the jump. What did you hustle him for? A bag and some lotions? You absolutely did not come up, because if this is how women who always date billionaires behave when shit goes south, threatening tell-all books, you can kiss your days as a low-rate escort goodbye, sis. So then it was written, y'all would love if I was so upset. So Azalea's now writing, y'all would love if I was so upset. The media would love to paint a picture of me, a sad, lonely woman crying on a plane by myself, but it's not true. Why not see me for what I am, which is a number one hustler? I came up, y'all, LOL, and not only that, but Kanye and I are on good terms. I have love for him, but I wasn't in love with the man. Jesus Christ, what do you guys think? I'm 12 years old. Oh, this must have been a post from Julia. This was a post from Julia. She also responded to a report claiming she was seen crying at an airport over the split. And for the record, the only time I cried in 2022 was on February 6th on my dead best friend forever birthday. Anyway, if you want the full tea, you're going to have to buy the book when it comes out. She wrote, the things you have made public in regards to your drug abuse, shit he probably had no clue about in the beginning, are not what he needs associated with him in any custody battle that may arise in court during divorce proceedings. You're a liability, sis. The fact you thought he'd pick you over his children just reeks of entitlement, a lack of any real motherly instinct, and proves that you are in fact a woman child. We won't be purchasing your book. I wouldn't write it if I were you. It'll make you look racist and bitter. You are not Corinne Steffens' level of legendary. You've already told your secret, sis. It's over. So Azalea puts her on blast that just because she got a baby, she was a whole escort. So make a person wonder, do you know who your baby daddy is? That's what it made me wonder. But you know what? I have to say, as much as people don't like Azalea, baby, when she start to spit, she spits real. Now, she ain't never told no lie. She is a liability and bad for his image. He don't need to have any woman flaunting her out in public with what he's going for with Kim. Look at what they did to the brother. His name just left my whole spirit. Rob. How they did Rob in China. They still battling and going back and forth at it to this day in court. China just got the judge to agree to get them to give up some information or something. So, baby, when I tell you homegirl came through and blasted her, she came through and blasted her. Now, let's talk about Drewski. Drewski and vagina. That's who we're going to talk about. So y'all know how we got to use different names. We got to use different names. I'm coming. Let's talk about Drewski and vagina. Now, vagina was running around hollering about she wanted justice and what had happened to her when she was a teenager. And she wanted all of this information to come out. She wanted all of these people to be exposed. Yet she ended up settling out of court with this man. This man who allegedly touched you when you was a child. So now you settling out of court. You wild-eyed and bushy-tailed. You was led to believe that you was going to do something. I mean, you knew how powerful he was. But the fact that other women had come out probably had given her a slimmer of hope to think that maybe she could expose a few more, just a few more. But if the money is right, I'll let it go. Why not? We know that J-Bo, we know that old J.E., right? We know he paid somebody off, and she's supposed to have kept her mouth closed. So I wonder what's the consequence going to be for her telling it. Yeah, they signed a secret deal, and he gave her, I can't remember how much it was. It was 6 digits. 6 digits easy. I don't remember exactly how much, but I reported on it. And it was to get, put everything down. Now here she go again with somebody else, in which that's her right. I'm not tripping on her for what she's chosen to do. It's her life, it's her body. However she feels, she should pursue it. I have no qualms with that. But all that talking that you was doing, and now homeboy done wrote you a substantial amount of money, which they're keeping secret, by the way, because I haven't heard a thing about how much it was. They're keeping it secret how much that settlement was. Now, let me tell y'all something that I learned back in, I don't know, about 2018. You see, her blouse already has what appears to be like a mock scarf. But then she also has a scarf on her purse. Let me tell you what I learned about women that, travel, maneuver around, and they have scarves. Either they have a drop top and they like driving in a drop top. They're going to be possibly in a car with someone that has a drop top. Or they're going to be on the boat. And it keeps their hair from blowing all which way, counter which way. I found it interesting. Every time I get get a different look at her, and you look into her eyes to see what's really going on. At one point you were crying, but even then, when you were crying, you just looked so empty. Hang on, let me come back to the comments. Okay. Well, it may not free him, but it definitely frees him from allowing her to cause him to expose anybody else that maybe, maybe got a private room down over yonder or not. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to worry about having to get up there and testify and having to, unfortunately, well, in his case, it'll be fortunately, but in his case, it'll it'll be unfortunate because it won't save him. You right about that. Mm, 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 mm. And to think you tried and missed, ain't that crazy? You tried to take somebody out and missed. So now everybody can go their own way, and who knows, she might still might not make it. But yeah. Hmm. Well, that's one of the reasons why I get so anxious, Momo, when we get good news, and then it looks like time starts to wind down before we hear anything else. I get anxious because when I think about the fact that y'all had Secret Service and federal agents over there aware, different places, different people, different times, they were aware of what was going on and did not do right by it. I believe I read somewhere that it was the CIA or somebody that had received reports and complaints and people that wanted to open cases, and they didn't do what they were supposed to do. So the fact that they got it don't instill a lot of faith in me, because y'all have had this information before and didn't do nothing with it. Y'all have had people that had knowledge of it that didn't report it, and you haven't done anything with it. So I get anxious, when it don't, I guess, hurry up and happen, because I'm impatient. I can't wait that long. Hang on, let me come back. Hang on, I can get behind. Yeah, to try and miss, that's a bad thing. But I guess what can you do? You ain't got the money to run or fight. Oh wow, that's crazy. Well, you know, God bless her. Um, did she just find out she had brain cancer? Or she been knowing about it? Did she know about it when she was, you know what I'm saying, when she was running around out here? Which Lord knows, girl, I want him gone so bad. Him, his mama, his sister, his brother, kids, everybody that has something to do with anything. You know me, I want them gone quick, fast, and in a hurry. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. But and I don't know her story, so I can't say anything other than what I think, how it make me feel. But it's unfortunate, and I hope it was nice enough so that she can maybe do something for people who were there to support her. Obviously it wouldn't be her parents, but for somebody that was there to support her and uplift her and push her to go for what she knows. Maybe she'll have enough to, she can do something a little nice for them or something. And then rest comfortably while she goes through, whatever it is she's battling. Oh, and then she had all the stress on top of her, probably brought it back. Because I can imagine her having to, as an adult, having to see these different men and women's faces who know darn well they knew was there, aware, participated, and just not doing the right thing. I know that's got to be uh but at the same time I know she's probably wishing that she can stay around for the finale, to watch them all come crumbling down, because that's what I'm praying for. I'm praying for the finale. Excuse me. Yeah. So it was It was a lot. Um oh, on another note, Meg the Stallion. Now, if someone else has done this recently, I hadn't heard about it. Charge my head, not my heart. But Megan launches a Pete and Thomas Foundation on her 27th birthday. And she is quoted as saying, one of the most significant endeavors that I'll ever be part of in my career. So it's supposed to be this foundation. Excuse me. Sneezing. Um, Named after her late parents. It's a nonprofit organization that brings awareness around campaigns and programmatic activities. It'll focus on education through scholarships, school supplies, and resources to students in high need communities. Housing for senior citizens, single mothers, and families impacted by financial emergencies and natural disasters. Health and wellness through cancer care, mental health, and food insecurity, according to the press release. At People reports that she will also be surprising a senior citizen, a student, and a cancer survivor with financial assistance on her birthday. Launching the Pete and Thomas Foundation is easily one of the most significant endeavors that I'll ever be a part of in my career. My family raised me to help others and give back, so I'm incredibly proud to be in a position to accomplish that goal. I have a responsibility to use my platform to make a meaningful impact in the lives of those who may not have access to resources and support services. So I was proud. I was proud to see her giving back at such a young age, at such an early time in her career. Because even when you think back to the OGs, Eminem, Snoop, Ice, Ice T, Dr. Dre, E40, they didn't you didn't find them when they first started coming up good. You didn't find them giving back to their community. Now wait, I can say about Snoop. Snoop has maintained that his little boys football team, his little league team. I don't know what the age group are now. I think they're big boys now, but I remember when they were smaller boys. And he always maintained, them in that football league and supported them. So I know he's done that. And maybe some others have, and I just don't know about it. But the point that I'm making is it's good to see them giving back early on. I mean, where you can really see the difference. Like, I don't want to just see these three people that you're going to give some money to today and then 10 years from now, I have to say, hey, is Megan's Profit still open, or what they been having going on? And ain't nobody talking about nothing. You ain't been doing nothing big. I mean, it's got to be something that people can see. It's so much that, these so many broken promises made to us, especially in politics, that this will be done and that'll be done and they'll work on this and they'll work on that. And then, once they get in and, get the power, then it's like something else. It's always something else. They can never just go ahead and come on through with what they said they was going to do. So we want to be able to see the difference, because in the game, in the financial game, honey, that is how the game is played. We'll promise you everything. We'll show you one thing, and 5 years from now we'll show you another thing. The foundation may not even be functionable anymore, but we're gonna keep acting. We're gonna keep acting like it is to you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, JB, what's up, boo? Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, I just thought that was odd, and then I didn't want to get too much into it, but I know y'all heard about Brian Laundrie. They claim that they figured out he's left-handed, and I guess he was supposed to had, left this place with his right hand. So I don't know. It's some funny stuff they say is going on with the Laundry thing, but you know, they swear up and down that he truly is no longer amongst us. He's gone. Oh my God, so many, Momo. so many. And it's so hard because now that you've kind of turned me on to every which direction that you can look to be awake, I I'm proud of her. Yes, I am. I'm happy that she's blessed to make it. Yes, I am. But I see evil all around her, you know? And it's the same with most of these youngsters that I see start to come up real fast. If I pay attention good, if I watch it more than once, I usually always catch something I missed the first time. And I see evil around them, and it is so unfortunate. It really is. Cardi B, for instance. Cardi B hit it big, been riding big, spinning big, blowing big, doing all the things, but I haven't heard her do shit for her community, here or in Dominican. I know she was talking about buying her mama a house back in Dominican. Because I remember when she wanted to move her family back home. Because she talked about how the food was, stuff was being added to the food and it was killing us and this, that, and the third. And she said if something happened to her, just know who did it. When she was ranting like that, I was listening like, oh my, you know. She said her grandparents and her elders and ancestors are used to living to 100 plus years old. She said these people over here dying too early. She was like, my people got to live to 100 years old. That's how we do. She was like, they can't do that over here. They got to go back home. But of course, she wants her support and she wants her family to be here to, share this lifestyle with her. Totally understandable. But I don't ever see or hear her talking about giving back. I think Nikki just did something. Rihanna went down and talked to the homeless people. Nikki, I believe, passed out something. Who else? I believe I seen the Turi somewhere passing out something. It's a couple of people that'll go out on certain holidays and do something, but just, basketball court here, more handicap ramps for the people over here. I don't know, fans for your elderly. I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, I can only imagine. I mean, the stuff I found out about Planned Parenthood, it just about took me out. Like, are you serious? And then for me to literally go to a Google map and pull up the Planned Parenthoods, and every last one of them had a McDonald's by them, just like you said, Momo. That's why I don't always believe everything that you may say. I like to go look, just kind of verify and confirm myself. So, and I do. You already know I do. You already told me, yeah, that's fine. That's what I want you to do. So I was blown away. Like, oh my God. I'm seeing these little patterns. And now every time I see a black and white checker floor, I just go, oh my goodness, here we go. It's like, boom, there go the first sign. Boom, there go another sign, And they play it in your face. That's the thing I think that frustrates me the most is that they do it in your face like, so what they going to do? That is such an arrogant attitude to have. Okay, JB. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I had some beef and noodles, but now I want some bacon. I think I'm going to go in here and fry some bacon. Bacon and french fries. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Bacon and french fries sandwich, as a matter of fact. Payo. Yeah. Well, I never believe what I say. Go prove it on your own. Yep. Well, of course I believe you, but it's something about it. If I read it or hear it or listen to it or whatever, it seemed to stick better. You know what I'm saying? Not that I don't believe you. I believe you, Mama, but it's just that was one of the ways of vetting the information. They really believe we're stupid and useless. Yep, like they call us useless eaters. Yep. Yeah, they really do. Because you don't have a mind of your own. You won't stand up for what's right. You would rather watch other people stand up for you. Some people just can't do it. And those that can are not don't care enough about it to do it. Or don't know how to do it or don't know where to go to do it. But yeah, it's everywhere. It's all in our face. And I said, if I had an opportunity to have a big house out in the country somewhere, I don't even know if I would have TV. Especially if I had grandkids or great grandkids or something around. I don't even know if I want to have a TV. It's too much. It's, yeah. The research, you'll never forget it once you read it. Yep. I'm listening, looking for keys. Oh, Lord. Be careful if you finna get in the car. They never thought we would awaken and outnumber them. Yeah, that's the thing that get me. They tried to pull this monkey over our head, and instead of the monkey falling down over our head and around our shoulders, we start waking up and finding out. And then it was like, oh, snap. Oh, snap. Now, I don't have no problem. We can go and take a trip real quick, like. Yeah, we can take a trip real quick. Um, I don't know what to show. Hang on, let me do something real quick. I can't. Can I do that? Okay, I'll do this. Share window. Okay. Let's see. It isn't known why Horowitz would have taken a personal meeting. Look at this. Sandy Hook family settled for $73 million with gunmaker Remington. It marks the first time a gun manufacturer has been held to account for a mass shooting in the United States. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Ooh. The Bias News. PETA unveils a mosaic featuring tortured monkeys and beagles in tribute to Tone. They murdering these kids. Oh, there was something that I was sent, and they said it was oh my goodness. You guys, about the Ukraine. Let me try to find it real quick. They said that the Russia said that they were basically going to be doing some practicing, but it was low key, like they was going to, turn it out, turn the heat up a little bit. Yeah, they was going to, you know how they do those not simulations, what do they call them? Test runs. What do they call them when they be practicing to make sure you get it right? Yeah, and tiptoe across that line, and then before you know it, that's how accidents happen. I got to find that. Where did I find that? I can't think of it right now. But here it says Ukraine asks NATO for international assistance in case of possible large-scale emergencies of a different nature that could affect civilian population. Large-scale emergency? Yeah, war. Is that large enough? And then this guy tried to take out the Louisville mayor candidate for mayor, and missed. Gun manufacturers being sued for shootings. Crazy people do with their guns, but this just in. Apparently, they are also charging people with fires, we're told, are caused by climate change. Wait, what? California man charged with arson for brush fire that destroyed homes. Yeah, I heard about that. They charged. I think that was today. Yeah, that was today. And I'm gonna let y'all read that. It's not gonna let me make it any bigger. But you're gonna read that right there what it's saying. I'm not gonna read it for you. Move on. No, that's a whole lie. Yeah, this is today. Lord, it said, meanwhile in Florida, police officer on bike chases drunk woman on motorized suitcase through the airport. She was on a motorized suitcase. Go on, girl. Run from the police, girl. Go on and run. Judge rejects Boston mayor's issuing an injunction, placing a longer halt. Okay, that's good to know. Let's see. I don't have anything on that. Now check this out.
Look, son, it's one of nature's most beautiful sights, the convoy. They're coming in through the back door.
Now, what is this? Oh, they said it's supposed to be a mermaid? Oh my goodness. We talked about Cenomix before. It's a company out here in California. They make Pepsi. I'm gonna let y'all look at the caption. It's what they put in the Pepsi that's the killer. Read the caption. Cloned little people parts are in all Pepsi products and more. I don't want to take this video down, so I'm not going to show it. And I'll never forget when Coke first came out. Oh, my. Oh, Lord, I missed everything. Oh, yeah, that's what we need to get into. Thank you, Momo. Can we talk about Naomi Campbell? Oh, yes, we can. Did I send her pictures? Let me go back because I think the pictures I got are in my phone. So hang on. Let me go find it right now. Okay, they under another page. Mm, dang, I'm gonna just search for her. Naomi Campbell. Okay, so let me come back. Share screen. Tell Naomi. Okay, so first of all, this must be another Naomi Campbell. This must not be the Naomi Campbell I'm thinking about, even though it say mother, model, actress. It can't be the same one. So let me go a little further. Let me go down until I find a picture that. Now this picture that looks like Naomi a little bit, but her face been messed with. Her face has been messed with. When you come up here, that looks a little bit like her. It looks a little bit like her. Oh, them shoes are hideous. That looks nothing like Naomi. Nothing like Naomi. Nothing like Naomi there. Absolutely nothing. Her face is so full here. I think it must be her cheeks or her plumped up. Her cheeks are plumped up. It's got to be something. Her face, this looks nothing like Naomi. But remember, we talk all the time about people and how they don't look the same, how they, making these huge transitions in the face. And that baby looked like he's over a year old. Let's see. Keeping her path to mother to a 51-year-old, her baby daughter. She wasn't adopted. She's my biological child. So she's claiming she birthed this baby. Okay, I guess. Yeah, her face is much fuller. I think she's put on some weight too. I guess her neck looked fuller. Yeah, she's definitely had her face done. She does not look like the same Naomi. Her body is amazing though. Absolutely amazing. Training exercise. Thank you, Momo. That's what I was trying to think of. Notice how the weather was purposeful in that spot. Yes, you noticed that, girl. It was thundering and lightning when I got off from work. It was thundering and lightning. Windows was shaking and everything. But it was such a beautiful day today. It was a little cold. Yesterday it was very warm, very comfortable. Today it was cold. Yeah, exactly. Ain't that shit crazy? Did y'all get him? You found them, JB? You found the keys? Cement is also always in their Planned Parenthood. Why? Because of what they use to mix their cement with research. Ooh, child. I believe so too, Momo. I believe so too. Mmm. Mmm. Did you look in the car to make sure you didn't lock the keys up in the car? Look in coat pockets. Look in pants pockets. Pull the cushions out your couch. Look in the bathroom. Look in the kitchen. Yeah. So anyway, I thought I blocked that troll. My bad. Nah, don't worry about it. I got him. Yeah. So that's I'm not you're not gonna make me believe that's Naomi. It is what it is. I also believe she birthed that child because that pregnancy would have been in the paper. They had a fashion thing in was that December or January? And then the one before that was in July. And she was at one of those shows, I believe. Yeah. She was at one of those shows and she wasn't pregnant. She wasn't pregnant at all. Now I get it. Maybe they just get a little big and carry it mostly in their hips or in their titties, but her titties ain't got no bigger. She have gotten a little thick at the bottom, which is to be considered when you birth the whole child. But no, nigga, I ain't believing that. That's not Naomi, child. And I had heard a long time ago that she was bleaching her skin because she didn't want to be dark skinned anymore. And that skin is fair skin. It's not because I've seen dark skinned people try to bleach their skin and they have an ashy look to them. Um, she didn't. She looked. She looked pretty. Yeah. Hmm. Don't believe it's her at all. I didn't see the black eye under the shades, and I did see a J Lo lookalike with her ex husband. Mm, mm, mm. His name just slipped me too. Um, him and Matt Damon was good friends. Anyway, damn, why I can't think of his name? Because he had a drinking problem and a gambling problem, I believe. Well, that's how they fell apart and broke up. When I first looked, I said, "Oh shit, that's J Lo." I said, "Wait, J Lo hanging out with him?" And then she went to throw her head down, and I was like, that's not J Lo. That's not J Lo. This shit is crazy. Why do you want to put they drones and they lookalikes into play when they gone? When they gone, tell the people they gone and let it be it. Stop playing with these people. That's something else that frustrates me too bad. Stop playing and just tell the people their ass is gone. It is what it is. They all about to find out in a little while. Keep on, keep pushing on. Oh, and let me tell you what they reported about. Not they did report an update that allegedly that fly on the head had been, clink clinked. And they said that they were talking to him. Where's my phone? Oh, wait, let me come back. I'm off down here. Wait. You need to watch this. Oh, child. Ooh, girl, what a mess. What a mess. Mm. Child. Well, all right, y'all. I just had to come over here and just tell y'all how I felt about the vagina and the Drewski situation and selling out of court. And my mother came over here and educated the people to what's actual and factual. And I can respect that. But that's how I felt before I found that out. I felt like, it is what it is. And yes, I'm ready for them to be exposed and to burn in hell too. But, you do have to put yourself first. You have to think about yourself. Um, you know what I'm saying? You have to think about what's best for your sanity, your future. So she had to do what she got to do. I ain't mad at her. It's, it is what it is. Before I knew that, shit, that's just how I felt, you know? Um, And I was like, well, hell, I mean, I guess she has been through a lot, you know. I don't know if she got kids or not, but God forbid. Like, oh my goodness. And then I saw a video. Oh, we didn't talk about the dead birds that dropped out the sky today. I see that made it. How do I, what am I looking for? Dead birds. Them birds fell down to that ground, and then a lot of them just jumped up so quick. Okay, let me share first before I start clicking anything. No sound for you. All of them dropped down, and the majority of them flew away, but quite a few of them didn't make it. Now, what could you possibly come up with that you think of that would make them birds drop out the sky like that? Mm-hmm. I've seen the videos where some birds had got stuck mid-flight, was just froze, and the people had got these long poles and was trying to knock them down, and they was just hanging mid-air. It was crazy. But look, y'all, I appreciate y'all for coming over. If y'all anybody have any questions, anything they want to add, want to share before I close it up. She said 5 grams. Oh, yep. JB. And for y'all that's not keeping up, we have to talk in code. Take the number in the first letter. The number in the first letter, 5 grams. The number in the first letter. Yeah, because see, they're putting more and more of those up. A lot more of those are being turned on, and they're being turned on intermittently, from what I understand. Not intermittently, not in any type of succession. They're just, being turned on. So imagine if they happen to turn on a grid of those at the same time. Can you imagine? And then they had pictures. I didn't show the pictures. I don't think I better show those pictures. I showed enough of them birds hitting the ground. Yeah, it's crazy. We love you more, babe. Yes, don't forget to smile and love one another every day. Hey, you guys, thank you guys for coming over and hanging out in the Boss's Lounge with us tonight. Please hit the like button or the dislike, whichever way your spirit leads you. We would appreciate you. It's still engagement, either one. Y'all be blessed. Have a good night, and we'll catch you later.